user experience. It's really just about players are learning the game so they know the options in the game. Players are making the decisions, which is actually branching into two parts. One is they know what is the best option for them, so they feel good, they feel badass, they feel smart. Or sometimes I also feel dumb about making some bad decisions, but that's fine. And another part is actually they can actually choose the best decision they just made. So altogether like that, that's a good user experience. So you see from this example, we're having, you can just imagine this is like a inventory screen, right? You have your little backpack, you have different items like that, just in case there are people who haven't played this game yet. So at a glance, how we perceive the information, it seems like we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a 25 different spots on the left. That's it. And they all kind of just evenly laid it out. There isn't any special logic or relationship between certain items or not, or certain items. But have you actually noticed there is a tiny little triangles right here? Right, so you can see from this example, the visual language is now as efficient. It started causing a little bit miscommunication, really just because as a human, as a player, it's just hard for us to perceive that little information. But you can see it's gonna become a lot stronger if we're making the shape like this, for example. So let me just go through this template a little bit. So as you can see, I'm zooming it out. So what's happening right here is I'm actually listing all the assignment templates for you at once. And later on, you'll probably also see some template for the future workshop thing. You can totally just ignore them because I'm not expecting to finish all of, having you to finish all of that. And the reason why I find it handy to just put them into the one place is after you finish every single assignment, this is really your working process for your portfolio. This is a Diablo. I'm not gonna say anything about this gameplay. If you're looking at it, it's like, ugh, if you never play this game, it's so overwhelming. What is happening? It's everywhere. But people who play Diablo game, this is actually a perfect amount of information for them, because they already have the previous or preoccupied knowledge, experience, and the skill to handle all this information. So that is actually the reason why we also want to understand our players, understand the context. So here I have a player profile template. It's really just for you to get a little bit better understanding of the player profile. And you don't need to look at it for this group exercise. So what you need to look at right now is here. It's called a group exercise player profile vs UI art Bible, right? So you can see I create 3 player profiles down here, right? One is called Richard. The second player profile is called Stuart. And the third one is called Mary. So you and your team can really just pick one of them, right? And what's gonna happen is your job is you can see on the right-hand side, I actually create a section called UI art assets. So I basically just randomly threw a lot of different UI style into it. And I prepared some assets here. And your job is, for example, if your team decide to, create some UI style guide after Mary, right, after reading her information, you can just discuss, okay, which asset do we think Mary would like better? So you just literally simply moving it up to here, which is a UI style, a UI visual direction. So under here, I actually give you 3 categories. You can think about one is pictography, one is iconography, and one is UI element, right? So you can just like, for example, this is a color, right? So it's a UI element. You can just drag it here if you believe Mary would like it. Ideal wireframe should actually include first the information players know where they are, right? Whenever they're on the new screen, where am I right now? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna be panicked. Just like whenever we got a job into a spot or a location, we want to know where we are. So in this case, mission complete. Oh, okay. Now I know I'm actually on a screen that is after the mission I just played. We also want to make sure we provide the interactive information for players. So in this case, if I'm using the blue color to highlight the two options the players have, right? So right away they know, okay, what can I do? What options do I have? After that, we want to also provide clear non-interactive information so that players can understand what does each option really mean to them.